Okay, what you're looking at here are the TrakMotive extendable extreme angle CV axles designed for vehicles that are 4x4, go off-road, that people have done a lift to, so that they can handle this sort of crazy angle here. And the way it works is there's like a piston inside the axle, so this axle shaft is much larger in diameter compared to factory, what your CV axles are in the Astro van. You'll see at the top, it's not like that 3-lobe thing that we have, which could actually pull out. This is a totally different system. So it's designed to run smoothly with this extreme angle. Now, what you're about to watch here is it's not the best video. I was hoping like I was gonna turn the camera on as I'm pulling into the driveway and then get out of the truck and walk up to the place and say hi to the guys, and they would take me in. There'd be offices and, you know, examples and schematics and all the stuff, and maybe a factory. None of that. Matter of fact, as you'll see, Google Maps kept taking me to the wrong place. I drove around there for like 20 minutes going to all these different businesses. None of them have heard of TrakMotive. When I finally found the place, it didn't even say TrakMotive on the door. I went to walk away and the guy opened the door. He's like, Mike. I'm like, yeah, because this is us. So didn't want to be on camera and all that. So their bosses weren't in, and they're gearing up to go to SEMA. So they're packing all their displays up and everything for that. So there's really nothing to show. But what they had me do was just basically cut my wheels in both directions. They went underneath and looked, and it looks to them like there's plenty of room to do this. He says they usually will get, this is Ed I'm talking about, great dude. And he said that usually they get a front clip and build it on, you know, put it together on there and double check everything. But he thinks it'll work. So I don't know if that means they'll still try to find a front clip and do all that work. He's got to okay it with the boss, and then they should go for it. So he said it could be up to 4 months before they can make me a set. He said they'd send me a set. He said it could be 6 to 8 months before, if they decide to make them for you, be 6 to 8 months at least before they're available in the brick and mortar joints. So they're, you know, what they would call their vendors. You know, places like Rock Auto, not Rock Auto, but I already mentioned. I'm going to mention that in the video here. You'll hear about that. But, you know, like O'Reilly's, places like that, wherever you can buy their heavy-duty, extreme angle, extendable CV axles. So the reviews I've seen are pretty good on them. They're pretty heavy-duty, and they do have a lifetime warranty. So, yeah, pretty stoked with that. The video's a goof. Hope you enjoy it. And that's it for now. So there will be updates on this about, you know, I'm guessing minimum 3 months, at least 4, maybe 5 months from now, whenever they send me these things. I asked Ed to update me when he gets the okay from his boss to make them and all that. So hopefully there will be updates, and if there are, when there are, I'll do shorts on that just to let you guys know, keep you appraised of the situation. But this is awesome. I say this later in the video, but I just want to point out, I was going to do a straight axle swap, but that's like 10 grand. And the Astro van doesn't have a solid frame all the way through it, you know. So in a way, I don't feel like it's worth it to put a straight axle on the thing. It's neat. People have done it. But you're never going to wheel that thing so hard where you need that. And if you did, like, need the front axle for crazy wheeling hard, then you're probably going to have other issues. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of have to, I want to work within the parameters of the design of the van as it is. I'm already pushing it. You've seen me do it. So I feel like these are going to be like the perfect balance. Give us something more robust up in the front end that's affordable. So that's it for now. Stick around. It's not over. I just drove out here to Redlands, and I'm looking for TrakMotive, and Google Maps has taken me to 2 places that are not it. And there's a big sign out there that says TrakMotive, and I've gone to 4 different places. Nobody's heard of it. I tried calling. I didn't bring the guy's number with me, Ed. Sorry, but I got one last building here to try out. We'll see if this is it. This is very bizarre. Very, very, very bizarre. If this ain't it, man, I'm driving home and this whole drive was for nothing. But, well, there's some 4x4 vehicles out here, so this looks promising. It looks promising. Let's park this thing and walk in and see what happens. I parked right next to a bush. I can't even open the door. This is the day. This is the kind of day it has been. Let's turn this thing around. Oh my God. I hope he's been watching me this whole time, laughing and trying to make a decision about, like, this guy's an idiot. It's not worth it to us to make these axles even if they do fit, because he clearly can't find his way around. What's the old thing I say all the time? You know, a Marine is never lost, he's just temporarily disoriented. That's where we're at right now. What a friggin' nightmare. All right, wish me luck, cross your fingers, say a prayer, pray to your favorite Lord. Found it. No sign. I walked away, the door opened. He goes, Mike? Yeah. He doesn't want to be on film, so we probably can't talk about the axles too much, so stick around and I'll tell you how it went. Good news. Get ready to be excited. Get ready to be excited. Well, first of all, I found the joint. that was a good one. There's plenty of room. They're excited. Plenty of room for the extreme TrakMotive extendable CV axles that are designed for high lifts. I will put a link to this in the bottom of this video, and they're going to make me a set. So, but this is not going to happen next week. So they have to definitely clear it with their bosses first, and then they got to make it and get it in and do their little testing and everything else. So it could be 4 months or so before I would get my set. And then once I get them, by then they will have done all the testing and everything, but they won't be. TrakMotive does not sell to the public. All right, so they sell through vendors like O'Reilly, places like that. You can find them on rockauto.com. The problem with buying their axles off of rockauto.com is TrakMotive's axles have a lifetime warranty. Okay, but they have a lifetime warranty. However, it doesn't work through rockauto.com. You get a rockauto.com warranty, which is not a lifetime necessarily warranty, and they just told me they have a hassle with their axles being sold through rockauto.com. So just be aware of that when they're available. I'll rehash all of this as time goes on. But if you want to buy them, you're going to want to buy them from like a brick and mortar joint, right? Because those places honor the lifetime warranty. So I'll keep you guys posted as to what happens with this. I'm super excited. This means I just saved $10,000 because I was going to go to the straight axle swap. And even with the straight axle swap, I think that was going to be like a Dana 40 or something. And I mean, if you want to go straight axle and build a real 4x4, you kind of want something better than that. But the Astro van doesn't have a full frame, so what's the point? You know what I'm saying? So this whole thing with being able to get these axles from TrakMotive, I think this is going to be the ticket for lifted 4x4 Astro vans. You know what I'm about to say. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Be good to one another, you know, do nice things for people like I'm trying to do here. You know, this is going to be a cool thing. I'm super excited. The guys were awesome. So that's it. I'll catch you in the next one.